Good morning, beloved. Well, it's Friday, and I just want to say happy Friday. We made it through another week, right? Another week blessed and not stressed. Um, Man, just a little update. Like, I've been doing really good, and I just want first and foremost give God the thanks for that, and the honor and the glory for getting me through another week, another month of sobriety. You know, another month of working on myself. Going now, what is it, 11 months now, almost a year of working on myself. 8 months of sobriety, but a year of working on myself almost. And, you know, I've had people from my past, you know, whether they be toxic people or people that I didn't think were toxic, that I actually reached out to that, in my opinion, they leave me unread, or they leave me, or I comment on stuff, and they just like try to make me feel like they're too good for me. Well, the way I see it is whatever, you know what I mean? Each their own, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't all that when I was into active addiction. They fucking ain't all that now, you know what I mean? I reach out to them because I thought they were actually genuine people, right? Whatever. Anyway, I'm not ranting and raving on that. What it is when you go through sobriety and you know what it takes to stay sober, which is every day ground and pound, hit the pavement, hit the Bible, hit your knees, stick to a routine that's, gonna give you what it is that you're looking for in sobriety, right? With clarity of mind, holding down a job, those healthy relationships, friendships, just relationships all in general, because an actual relationship I don't have, right? And that's okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, like I say, it gets a little lonely, and it gets tiresome sometimes, but at the end, God has me by myself for a reason. And I know that God's gonna fill that void eventually on His time, right? But when you're doing good and people notice that, and you think, I do want people to notice that, from my past, because I want to inspire people, you know what I mean? Beloved, you guys are all worth it out there. You guys are genuine people, and I think that you guys are worth, being an inspiration, if I can be, to you guys, because who else is going to be an inspiration, right? The guy next to you giving you drugs, that's not an inspiration. It's not even your friend, you know? I don't know. I guess I'm just talking just to talk right now, but, food for thought. Remember where you came from. Pick and choose who you have in your circle. And remember, you guys are worth it. Turn your lives around. If you guys need somebody to talk to, I'm here. I'm not too good for you guys. I don't think I am. It does take a lot of work, and it does take a lot to really walk away from people, places, and things. And to really do the damn thing, But that's the gangsterest thing I've ever did in my life, was to change my life and turn my life around. That's the gangsterest thing I've ever did in my life. And you guys ought to give it a shot. You know what I mean? You're worth it. Being gangster isn't running the streets, throwing dope, going one night after the next, running the streets, not having a fucking a pot to piss in, or a place to lay your head, but you got a bag of dope. You know what I mean? That ain't gangster. That's wangster. Just so you know. Yeah. I love you guys. You guys are worth it. Turn your lives around. The one who can do it is God. Until next time, please, 10 toes down. Peace. Love you guys. Have a happy Friday. Be safe out there, family and friends. Remember, stay 100 to yourself.